Okay, hello and welcome back to some more F1 2020, my team. It's been about a week. I apologise for that. It was my birthday and I also had exams last week. So I didn't really have the time to sit down and edit and all of that jazz. But now we are here, just going through doing all like the activities and stuff. We did get a new sponsor, all that sort of jazz. But I mean, it's fine. We're only here for a bit of fun. We have the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend, which should be fun. I do quite like the Chinese track. We don't get to race it that much anymore because it's not actually on the calendar. So all these like realistic seasons, just they don't have it on anymore. We'll get a couple of upgrades on before Azerbaijan, which is the next race after China. And yeah, we'll just get straight into qualifying. All right, qualifying here in China. A couple of things to worry about. Car and power. That's it, really. That's the only thing around here. Is it's quite a high speed circuit with quite a lot of low speed, quite a lot of rounded corners, which doesn't really make much sense. But for example, the whole of turn, I don't actually know what the turns are. Is it turn 1? Like the whole of that first section where you're going in like a circle and then you go round and I don't know. Yeah, we'll just get out there. We'll just get out there. But here we go then, going round to start our first lap of the session. I have to apologise for the glitching audio. I think I've got that sorted now, but I don't know. So if there is any glitching in the audio, I have to apologise. But yeah, first lap, let's see what we can do. Coming through to the final sector now, getting ready for the DRS zone. Just one more hard-ish corner to go. And we should be alright. Oh my god. Alright. Well, that's that qualifying run done. That's this set of tyres absolutely blasted. So, fun times. Anyways, we'll go again. We're on our second lap now. We're obviously up by 25 seconds on our last lap time, because the last time we went and did our lap, we lost control of the car and nearly ended up in a wall, which was quite fun. But here we go. We're going to finish off the final corner and set a lap time of a 1 minute 33.683. Not too bad. Puts us P4, but we'll obviously drop down quite a bit. And I won't be going back out to save tyres for the race.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before the braking zone of turn 14. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, and Albon, Perez, Sainz, Norris, and Lewis Hamilton, Stroll, Magnussen, Romain Grosjean, Reed, Kvyat, Mazepin, George Russell, and Kimi Raikkonen. Latifi, Giovinazzi, Gasly, they've taken a grid penalty, and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Alright, here we go. It looks very cloudy, but I don't think there's a chance of rain. For some reason, the Haas to my left still has an umbrella up. there's no rain and no sun, so there's no need for it. But we'll be doing the one stop as we always do, because we always do a one stop because it's a 25% race. Soft to medium, we're not going to underfuel the car. Actually, we're going to leave about 15 laps of fuel in to just be able to blast rich mix, and other than that, just get ready to go. We're starting in P14 here in China. But here we go then on the grid to 5 red lights. We are underway for the Chinese Grand Prix. A perfect start from us. Past both the Hasses and Stroll pretty much immediately. Hamilton has a look down the inside of Sainz here, down into what was turn 1. We have a look down the inside of Norris, right up behind Hamilton. There's a little bit of a collision there, but nothing too major. I don't think either of us got damage from that. We get a warning, but nothing else. We've got Norris to our left here. Still, we're going to try and pull away from him in the straight. We will have the inside line into the next braking zone, but he does pull away enough that we won't actually have priority here. But we can dive down the inside, maybe even getting his teammate getting involved with Sainz and Perez. We managed to make it through. There's a yellow flag behind us. I don't know what's happened there. We do manage to make it past both the Racing Point and the McLaren here, as they're still battling with each other, still side by side. And we're going to try and now pull away just that little bit, get closer towards Hamilton and further away from them. It's been a pretty eventful lap already. A good couple of moves. We're up in P8 at the moment. 14 laps to go, but like I said, we can now just use rich mix when we want. We have another lap and a third of fuel extra, so we will try and gain an advantage with that. But yeah, Hamilton pulling away quite a bit here, 1.6 seconds ahead, but we're 1.3 seconds ahead of Perez and Sainz behind. So we're forming like a little gap in each area. Hopefully Hamilton and Vettel will start battling, which will allow us to catch up quite a bit. But we'll just have to see. They're very close. We can always brake a bit later than them into the corners, get the power down early, and just pull closer and closer. Once we're within, oh my god! Once we're within DRS, we will stay within DRS hopefully. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But as it stands, Bottas leads, followed by a Red Bull and a Ferrari. 2020 in a nutshell, really. All right, lap 2 of 14. We've got a purple sector 1 and a green sector 2. We have a lot of pace in this car. However, I worry that the further and further we get through the race, the less we're going to gain on people. So we want to try and make as many moves as we can sooner rather than later. We go quite wide around the outside of Hamilton. We can't make a move stick, but we did get nice and close. DRS will be enabled this lap. Valtteri Bottas goes fastest with a 1 minute 35.5. They're going to follow that up with 1 minute 36.3. But the DRS has been enabled. We're getting quite close to the pits already. We'll be picking about lap 5 or 6. The AI will probably do similar. As we go around the outside here of Hamilton, we're going to be nice and close to him. Down towards turn 2. That was a... oh my god. That was a bit dodgy. As Hamilton goes and sticks it around the outside. We're going to keep to the outside line here, heading up towards the next braking zone. We're going to switch back and pull in front of him here. Can we make the move stick? Yes, we can. What a move that was. Up into P7 here in China. God damn. Here we go. Lap 3, heading towards lap 4. We will have DRS here on Vettel. He has DRS on Ricciardo up ahead in the Renault. Sorry, I nearly went to say Alpine. In the Renault. Let's see if there's anything we can do here. Vettel is going rather slow through this sector. We're going to have a look down the inside, see if we can make a move stick on him. We actually can. That was perfectly crafted as we move up into P6 behind Ricciardo now. But yeah, that was actually a very clean move. I really think that all of the racing that's not been F1 that I've done has actually improved my racecraft a bit. Anyways, lap 4 of 14, going to finish that off down the longest straight in Formula 1. We're going to be behind Ricciardo. Can we late break the late breaker? No, we can't. We can pull to the left-hand side and make a move. Will it stick? Yes, it will. Holy, I was going to have a look down the inside, and he goes, no. Go around the outside, and I thought, okay. As quite a few people dive into the pits now, Verstappen's in.
So push now.
We're going to pit this lap, currently in P4, but that will drop down to about P7 after the stop. Here we go then, finishing off the final sector on these soft tyres. We've used them to all hell, losing the car quite a bit in qualifying. So my tyres are blasted and very much need changing. I probably should have changed them the same lap everyone else did, but to be honest, I thought they pitted quite early. So we'll see what happens. We were P4, obviously, because of people pitting. I think we were P6 before the pits. So let's see whether we're going to keep position or lose it. A brilliant stop, a 2.2, and we're going to be out in P9. Alright, lap 6, we've got Hamilton behind. We're on the fresher tyres. However, I don't really want that Mercedes power behind me on the straight, so I'm actually going to let him go before the DRS detection zone. And we're going to gain his DRS. We're going to be a bit cheeky with that. And we could see that happen quite often in this race. Because it's a very long straight with the initial power. The ERS, the fuel usage, and then the DRS, it's almost guaranteed that a move happens. And I'd rather it be us with the move than us having the move made on us. But we're not actually gaining as much as I thought. He's got to be blasting that ERS. We're going to have a huge dive down the inside. Oh my goodness. Even I didn't see that one working. A little bit of a celebration wheel wiggle there. Bloody hell. And we're going to gain some positions on people that stayed out a bit longer. Gasly, Giovinazzi, Nikita. And we're going to be in P5. P5 on lap 7. So we've actually gained a position in the pit stop somehow. And I'll take it. Alright, moving ahead to lap 10. Nothing's really happened now. However, we are going to have Hamilton right on our rear. And Vettel's also not too far behind him. He's going to have DRS. They're both going to have DRS. So let's see what we can do. We're going to move to the middle of the track to try and force Hamilton to go around the outside, because the AI aren't very good at doing that. However, he blasts past us. So now we just have to lick the stamp and send it down the inside of the penultimate corner. Not the first time that's going to happen. And not the last. Yeah. What a move. What a move. And now we're going to pull ahead. A little bit of track limits there, but nothing major. Nothing that warrants a warning or a penalty. And Vettel is actually going to use his DRS to get past Hamilton now. As they battle down towards turn 1. Hamilton takes a position back. And I think Hamilton is going to come out ahead. Moving ahead now to lap 13. Nothing much has really happened. Just the same over and over every single lap. Hamilton behind us. He has a look. And then we send it. And we keep him behind. We use the defensive skills that we don't have. So here we go. Yellow flag ahead of us. That's a Red Bull going slowly. Hamilton's to our left. Is he going to have a look down the inside of the yellow flag zone? He probably will. Sorry, I mean around the outside. Into the yellow flag zone. He's looking for an overtake, man. Respect the yellows as Alex Albon in the Red Bull has a retirement. We move up into P4. And I just about think we might keep P4 here. We're not getting P3 because they're 12 bloody seconds up the road due to just me having to battle Hamilton every lap and losing so much time because of that. But other than that, really, P4 should be ours. I don't think we're going to get overtaken in Sector 1 or 2. Maybe Sector 3 with a long straight, but I mean, if we can just dive it down the inside of the penultimate corner like we have been, we're going to be class. Yeah, here we go then. Let's just keep the car on the track, keep the wheels aligned, keep the battery high, even though I'm going to just blast it. We can probably keep it in rich as well now, the whole rest of the lap, which is very nice, because we've saved up 0.7 laps of fuel, mainly from just putting it in lean through these sort of sections, where you're not really losing too much time to the car behind. But here we go, as we are about to start the final sector of the Chinese Grand Prix. He will have DRS, he will be very nearby. We just need to make sure we get a good exit out of this corner, a good exit, and then just blast the power. We've got about 30% ERS that we can use. We're going to force him again round the left-hand side, which will be the outside line, up into the braking zone. We're going to see, can we keep him at bay? He's going to be right there. Valtteri Bottas, your race winner, but the race is not over. Down the inside, they're going to just defend, braking as late as possible, pushing him wide as much as we can without hitting him. And that should be P4. 2 races in a row, we score a decent amount of points. Here we go then, P4 here in China. Oh, I love this track, man. It's such a difficult track to nail, but when you do, chef's kiss to it. But yeah, driver of the day, P4, the absolute GOAT.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
And there you have it. Race 2 of 10 complete. Another 12 points to the name. So that is now 37 points. I believe we will be P2 in the championship by about 6 or 7 points. And that's a really good position to be in. I mean, we have a good car. If we had a good teammate, the constructors would be up for grabs. But we don't, because we decided to go with Mazepin for some reason, because we thought it'd be funny. But we could actually do quite well this season. Anyways, thank you for watching as always. I'm going to try and post this more now. I have 1 week left of school before a 2-week break. So posting a bit more. And then after about like early May, I will stop posting because I have my A-levels, which I need to focus on. But until then, I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching. And yeah, see ya.